Good morning. Okay, good morning. Happy January. It's Monday, it's bright early, and I'm here. I do have tea steeping, so that's going to beep at me in a little bit, but I can take care of it right from where I'm sitting because I have it in this little cup with a strainer. So it's all good. Okay, good morning. Nice to see you all. We'll see how this time works. This Monday morning is what I'm going to try for January, and we'll see how the time works. January 31st might have to be earlier just because time zone things, and I'm not going to be here. We'll see how that works. I've got some ideas of that one, but nothing concrete yet. Ooh, headphones. Okay, let's do this. So, good morning. What's in the chat there? Okay. I do not typically pray the little office of the Blessed Virgin Mary because I pray the full office of readings, Kelly. So I believe I had the Catholic book publishing one, which was, I think, maybe the only one that was available almost like 12 years ago when I prayed the little office, but I don't pray it anymore. So I'm not entirely sure which one's the better one now. Thank you for the congrats on my 3rd year anniversary. Yes, I'm entering. This is my 4th. This year is my 4th year of being a consecrated virgin. I was consecrated on January 1st, 2018, and we're at 2021 already. So that's kind of cool. At least I think this is, yes, something like that. Years, numbers, I'm not always there. Okay, Kelly, you asked how my dad's doing. He's doing okay. He's still got leg cramps and stuff, but he's working on it. Trying to stay healthy. Sorry, my tea is looking at me funny. Try to make sure the strainer is level because when I picked up my mug to show you, all of that. Okay. Let's see what else all in chat. Hello, everybody. Hello. Okay. We got this. It is, like I said, Monday. And I'm failing in that I have not sent out my January newsletter yet. Whoops. Life happened. I will do my best to get it out today. It's on my list of things, but I have a rather large list of things for today at the moment, just with all of the things. Yeah. So last week I talked about how I pick a virtue for the year. Every year I pick a virtue word to focus on, and this year's virtue word is hope. And that is the word that I kind of tried to use to work on my wonderful goals for the year. Or for January. So this is from the Plum Paper Goals Planner. I have the A5 one. So this is the one that I've been using this one just this year. I just started it. I have my 12-month calendar start in December with the liturgical year. So this is only the 2nd month I've had this goals planner. As I'm showing it, I'm like, is this all good stuff to be able to be shown? Hopefully, because you all just saw it. Okay, so my main goal is to savor every moment just because it's been a year and we all need that. So then there's 5 little goals, and mine are continue with my daily prayer. I'm trying to add some extra daily prayer. So that's that one. Continue journaling, which is always a good thing for me. Spend time daily in silence. We get so caught up in our busy world where there's always something going on. There's always noise, it seems. So having that time just to sit in silence is something that I'm hoping to get into a habit of for this year, at least, because I have sometimes fail at the silence bit where I like to have background noise, background music, or something in the background. But it's in silence that we can really get to know the Lord. So that's that one. Read at least 2 novels. That's just to enjoy things. Sometimes I read a lot and sometimes I read nothing. So I'm hoping to keep it a little consistent this time. And then cuddle daily with Dominic. He's my kitten. And he is now almost 8 pounds. And I love him a lot. So that's what I want to make sure I cuddle with him. Okay. Big things happening this month. Besides from my anniversary, we have going to Florida at the end of the month. New games, some stuff I'm doing with some of my friends. And then I get to redo my blood work and see where my blood levels are middle to the end of the month. So that'll be nice, and hopefully everything will be going great with my health. Steps I can take to have better self-care is take the time when I need it, not to feel bad for taking time for myself. Often I feel like I should be always doing something for someone else, and I don't take the time that I need to for myself sometimes. So that's what that one is. To be healthier is to meet my daily water intake goal. So I'm working on making sure I'm drinking enough water, and thankfully tea counts as that. So I've got my tea here. Today it's a masala chai. I really like the spiced chai teas. I don't add any creamer to them usually, so it's just a nice spicy cardamom, cinnamon, clove, black tea. This one specifically is from Adagio. Links to all that stuff in the description if you really care about it. My challenge myself is to finish editing the videos from the information conference for the Consecrated Virgins, which was in November now. I'm getting there, but it's just, there's been so many things coming up that it's been put into the background a bit. And to make myself proud is to enjoy my trip to Florida. It was supposed to happen before the world ended, but life happens, and now we're in 2021. So that's what I'm doing with that. And then a monthly phrase to live by, I try to pick a Bible verse because there's so many good ones. So this one is from Job chapter 11, verse 18. And it is, and you will have confidence because there is hope. You will be protected and take your rest in safety. So that's what I have for my word. I'm trying to see if it'll focus if I cover up my eyeballs. So yeah, that's that. And then on the other side, I get my calendar. So that's what I'm doing about that. Hopefully Florida will happen. I don't know at this point. There's a lot of variables. So the Lord will provide, I guess, and let me know what I need to do. See. Okay, I mentioned my newsletter. There's a link to it in the description. There's a link for all the links that I'm going to mention, and one of them is my newsletter link. You're more than welcome to follow that and subscribe. I do need to get that newsletter done. I try to do that as goals, but before the end of the month, before the month starts. But now we're on the 4th and it'll happen. Yeah. For this week, today is the feast of Elizabeth Ann Seton. She is really wonderful. She's definitely a U.S. saint. So if you're not from the United States, you might not know her. She founded the Catholic school system here and is really, really wonderful. Yeah. Tomorrow is John Henry Newman, which is, not John Henry Newman, John Newman. There's 2 John Newmans and I get them confused. So yes. Wednesday is traditionally Epiphany, I believe, but we transfer it to the Sunday before. So we had that yesterday. But on the traditional calendar, I believe it's always the 6th. So that's that one. St. Andrea Bassett also gets that feast day, if I remember correctly. Sometimes feast days, this is the time of the year where my feast days get confused because Christmas just is so big and so important. And then on the 7th is Raymond of Peñafort. And then we get Baptism of the Lord on the 10th because transferring dates and hitting my headphones. Yeah, crazy, right? We're could it be into January, almost halfway through in a week? That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with all these lockdown things again. I'm just hoping and praying that all things will be good. It's going to be an interesting year again. So the Lord will provide, that's for sure. And I'm just trying not to worry too much. So just hoping that everything will be the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, so I don't think it's John Henry Newman. I think it's just John Newman, the N-U-M-A-N-N Newman. There's too many John Newmans. I get them very confused because I know John Henry Newman better than the other St. John Newman. Apparently there's 2. Like I said, who would have known? Why do saints have to have the same name? Even if they're spelled different, I get confused. So there's that. Yes. Okay. Brain. Okay. If I can ask you all to please pray for my mother. Her birthday is tomorrow. So that's a good thing. Her birthday present is still in the mail somewhere because mail has gotten delayed and is a lot slower than usual. So I don't know when her birthday present will arrive, but my mother's birthday is tomorrow. So that's nice for her. I'm excited for her. Hopefully she has a great day. Um, Today I just have a list of things that are like longer than my arm to do. It's just one of those things. I have to go to the vet for Dominic. He has to get a dewormer. So I get to pick it up and then come home and figure out how to give a dewormer to him. So that'll be fun, learning all those things. And speaking of like doctor vet stuff, my not feeling great. So we can just pray for him. This weekend he didn't say mass. I led word and communion services for the first time in years, and it was an experience, and hopefully I never have to do it again because much prefer mass, but he's not feeling great. He's not sure if it's the plague or if it's just a cold or a flu. So he's taken this week to try to feel better, and hopefully we'll be better next weekend. Yes, okay. Brain. My brain's a little bit off. I was going to plan this live stream yesterday evening, but I ended up having a migraine, so did not plan much. So I figured I'd just sit and chat with you all and say it's actually January. And that is crazy to me that we've made it all the way through January. We're into 2021, and this is it. Like, this year's gonna go too. It's not probably gonna be the easiest because there's a lot of fallout from everything that has happened this past year with virus things, political things, all the things that I don't like talking about. But a lot of that's probably going to end up coming to a head this year, and that's hard. So we're hoping that all will be okay in the world. Just keep praying for our world, and I keep praying for my diocese. We don't have a whole lot of priests, and many of them are quite old, elderly, and I mean, even just if I wanted to go to a different church, my pastor also does the church that is 40 miles away. It would be about almost 60 miles to get to a church that he's not the pastor of. So it's just, our diocese is very spread out in rural Montana. So I just worry about all of these priests who might be getting a little bit of burnout or stress from all of the Christmas, New Year's things, and then possibly this virus on top of all of it. I'm just worried about all of our priests, and I just hope that they're all good, safe, healthy, doing the Lord's work, that they can keep being there for the people who need them. And my tea is deliciously warm, and it's cold out, so. Okay. Oh yes, this tea is very warm, and I love it because it's so warm. It's been pretty chilly out. Yesterday we had some really weird winds, and it blew in some really weird storms. So, are there many deacons in your diocese? I know of 2, I think, and we have our one seminarian was ordained to the diaconate this year, so he will be ordained a priest in summer, fall, something like that. He's in transitional diaconate right now. And then I think we have one other seminarian, maybe. I don't know if that other one is actually in seminary again or not. But our one seminarian, his name is John, and he is in Rome. He studies at the Pontifical North American College there. And he is, again, in his transitional diaconate year, so he'll be ordained soon, and then we'll have another priest in our diocese. Praise God. We have quite a few missionary priests from other countries that end up out here because we're very much still a mission diocese. We don't have very many seminarians, as you can tell from me going. I know of one for sure, and the other one I think's in seminary, but I'm not sure what stage he's in yet. He's definitely not studying in Rome, so only John's in Rome. So pray for John. He's our one seminarian who's now a deacon this year. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. There was supposed to be a big pilgrimage for the diocese to go to Rome for his diaconate ordination, but obviously the plague changed everything. So he had his diaconate ordination, and I don't even know if his family was able to be there. It was some really weird, because it was like Italy and regulations and all sorts of stuff. But he is ordained, so we're good there. Oh yeah, Christmas decorations. There's so many people taking down Christmas decorations already. I believe my mother's plan is to take down her Christmas tree this coming weekend, but she keeps up her Christmas village and some of her into like February because it's snowy out and the Christmas village is very snowy. I didn't actually put much up in my room this year because of the cat. I didn't really want the kitten knocking things off because he is definitely getting big, and that means that he thinks that he's in charge of everything, which is always interesting. He's definitely a curious cat, definitely pretty smart, and now he's big enough to get where he wants to go. This tea is just really good. I just wanted to share that. Like, I'm just gonna enjoy this tea for the day. I have the masala chai is one of the ones I really love, which is obviously what I'm drinking now, and I have a whole tin of it because it's one of my favorites. And I don't typically put cream or anything in it just because that's complicated, and I'm not supposed to have much dairy, even though I sometimes have a lot of dairy. It's complicated. I'm not supposed to have dairy. It's not good for my stomach. I need to take extra supplements if I'm going to. So I just like the spiced tea. It's a very Christmassy flavor, kind of with all the spices and the cinnamon. I love the cinnamon clove. So that's what I've got. And I'm just like, think I'm going to make it through this week. We're just doing all the things we've got. Oh, awesome. I'm glad you got some snow in the UK. Depending on what part of the UK, that doesn't happen very often. You guys are with your nice maritime climate there with the ocean keeping things at different temperatures. That's always nice. We've had some, we're going to end up getting quite a bit of snow, it seems, this year. They've always said that this was going to be Farmer's Almanac wise or something. We're supposed to get a lot of snow January, February, and into March. So that's just lovely. But yeah, I got my planner. I can do this. My planner doesn't have a whole lot in it at the moment, but I'm working through trying to just not get overwhelmed by the year. Because some people make all these big New Year's resolutions, and that's something that I know I can't. So that's why, that's why I just keep with this. It's like, that's why I have my monthly goals, and that's why I have my virtue word of the year. So it's like everything just fits with that stuff, and I just take a deep breath and realize that I can't do everything. So yeah, just remember, you don't have to do everything. Even if it is a new year, you don't need to have like a list of 10 things you're going to do, or like some people are, I heard somebody on social media was saying they were going to have 21 big goals this year because it's 2021. And I'm like, I don't think I can do 21 big goals. It's just, there's so many things. It just seems like life can get complicated, and I don't want to complicate it anymore for myself than I have to. So I don't like to have a whole lot of resolution-y type stuff. I just focus on just doing what I'm doing and keeping up and doing my best, because that's where I'm at right now. So I'm glad you all were able to join me and hang out this Monday. Next week, Monday, it'll be the same time, I believe, is what I have planned. I think it's every Monday. Yes. Next week, Monday, it'll be the same time. And all of those things. Yeah, I hope you all have a great week, a great start to January, and just enjoy your day. Sometimes we get so caught up in all the things we have to do, and we forget to sit and just enjoy what we have and what we're doing. So yeah, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you all again next week, Monday, because these Mondays might work. Monday mornings might work for me. Times might shift a little bit depending on things. I think for most of January, this will be a good time. Might have to change a little bit, but I don't know for sure. Anyway, just do the things you got to do. Try not to overwhelm yourself. Just sit in the Lord and have a good day. Have a good week. And I'll see you all next week. God bless.